Okay, so you're curious about AI, right? And how to, like, really unlock its potential.
Yeah.
Especially with those powerful models we hear so much about,
Oh,
like
sorry.
GPT-4,
No, are these two for
Claude.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where prompt engineering comes in.
That's it.
It's kind of like having the secret code to get AI to do what you want.
I like that, the secret code.
Our guide today is this Medium article
Okay.
by Mohammed El-Rafey.
Okay.
Now, this guy is a software developer
Right.
with a really impressive resume.
Oh, wow.
I mean, we're talking Intel.
Orange Labs.
Wow.
Amazon, impressive.
And over 5 U.S. patents.
Okay, so he knows his stuff.
So you know he knows his stuff.
Yeah.
In this deep dive.
Yeah.
We're going way beyond just what is prompt engineering.
Okay, going deeper.
We'll uncover the real reasons why it's such a game changer.
Okay, got it.
And best of all,
Yeah.
we'll give you some strategies,
Okay.
to actually use it yourself.
Actionable stuff.
Yeah, it's more than just a buzzword.
Right.
It's a skill that's becoming essential
Oh, absolutely.
in the AI world.
Yeah.
Think of it this way.
Okay.
AI is this super powerful tool, right?
Mm.
But it needs instructions
Okay.
and understand what you want.
It needs you to tell it what to do.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's where prompt engineering comes in.
Yeah. Makes sense.
You're like the director, right?
Okay.
You're giving the AI a script.
You giving it the guidelines? I like that, the director.
With the rise of these large language models, the quality of your prompts
Right.
really has a direct impact
Yeah.
on the quality of your results.
It's all about the input.
So how would you explain this to someone completely new?
Okay, so imagine you're giving instructions to a friend
All right.
who's trying to help you out with something. You wouldn't just say, hey, can you just write something for me?
Right.
You'd be a little more specific.
Yeah.
You give them details, right?
Right.
Like what you want them to write about. The tone, the style,
Yeah.
maybe even examples.
Uh-huh.
Prompt engineering is the same idea,
Okay.
but with AI.
So we're moving away from like vague questions.
That's right.
And going towards much more precise instruction.
Precise.
And that shift is what makes prompt engineering so important.
I agree.
It's like speaking the AI's language, right?
It is. It is.
Understand how to communicate.
Yeah.
Get what you want.
Exactly. And you know what's cool?
What?
This language, it's becoming relevant everywhere.
Oh, wow.
I mean, writing, research, coding, design.
Wow.
So diverse.
So no matter what you're into, this is a good skill to have.
Absolutely. It's a skill that opens doors.
Yeah. Let's say someone's listening and they want to learn more.
Yeah. Where should they start?
Where should they start?
Well,
our author, Mohammed El-Rafey, he suggests some good resources.
He does.
And they're tailored to different learning styles.
Oh, that's good.
So let's start with the readers out there.
Okay, the bookworms.
What would you suggest for them?
Well, OpenAI's documentation.
Okay.
That's a must read.
All right.
For those who want to understand like how these models actually work.
Yeah.
It's a little technical,
Okay.
but super valuable.
Right.
And if you want practical examples, GitHub.
GitHub, yeah.
It's a gold mine.
I've heard that.
You can find tons of open source repositories
Wow.
with real prompt engineering implementations.
That's great.
It is.
So lots of reading material for our bookworms.
Yeah.
What about visual learners?
Oh, visual learners.
Those who need to see things in action.
YouTube is fantastic for that.
YouTube, okay.
There's a series called Prompt Engineering Mastery Series,
Okay.
and it breaks down complex concepts visually.
Nice.
It's excellent, you know, for
Perfect.
those who learn by seeing, and for a more structured approach.
Okay.
Coursera offers some great AI courses.
Coursera, yeah.
And they have dedicated modules
Oh, wow.
on prompt engineering.
So lots of options.
Lots of options.
What about the hands-on learners?
Oh, the tinkerers?
The ones who'd like to experiment.
Yeah, well, Kaggle notebooks.
Okay.
They're a great place to start.
Right.
They offer this platform where you can test out your skills
Okay.
on real data sets.
Real data sets.
And you get like immediate feedback.
Oh, that's nice.
It's nice.
And for those who want to build their own applications, El-Rafey recommends the LangChain framework.
Yes, LangChain.
Okay, so that's maybe a bit more advanced.
Yeah, a little more advanced.
It's cool, though, that there are resources out there
Right.
for every level.
It's amazing.
Now let's move on to platform-specific resources.
Okay.
Say someone's ready to get started with, like GPT-4
GPT-4.
or DALL.
All right.
What would you suggest?
Well, for OpenAI, their API documentation and their cookbook on GitHub.
A cookbook, okay.
It's full of practical tips
Oh, nice.
and examples for crafting effective prompts.
Cool.
It's a great resource for those working with GPT-4 and ChatGPT.
GPT-4 and ChatGPT, and for DALL.
For Valet, they have a pretty comprehensive prompt guide.
Oh, wow.
That's worth checking out.
So for all the NLP folks out there,
Mm-hmm.
Hugging Face Transformers has a free course
Oh, yeah, that's great.
and a really comprehensive repository on GitHub.
Excellent resource.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
To see all these resources available.
It's incredible.
Now, I think it's time to bring this all to life.
Okay.
Let's imagine
Yeah.
we're designing an AI-powered virtual assistant
Okay.
for an e-commerce store. I know this is where prompt engineering can really shine.
It really can. It's a perfect example.
It is.
So let's walk through it.
Yeah.
How we can use prompt engineering
Okay.
to create a virtual assistant
Oh.
that can handle those customer queries efficiently
Okay.
and provide excellent customer service.
All right, let's do it.
You know, before we jump into that e-commerce scenario,
Yeah.
we were talking about all those resources. It's clear there's a lot to explore.
There is.
But, you know,
Yeah.
having all these resources, that's only half the battle, right?
Right. So what's the other half?
Crafting those prompts.
Okay.
It's an art.
It's not just typing anything into the AI.
No, no.
There's a finesse to it.
It's like,
Yeah.
imagine you're telling a chef
Okay.
to make something tasty.
Okay.
They need a little bit more than that.
Yeah, they need a recipe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They need precise measurements,
Right.
specific ingredients,
Yeah.
clear steps to follow.
Okay.
It's the same with AI.
A well-crafted prompt
Yeah.
is like that recipe.
It is.
So how do we create these recipes?
That's the question.
What are the key ingredients?
Well, first and foremost, clarity is key.
Clarity. Okay.
The prompt needs to be clear, concise, and leave no room for ambiguity.
No vagueness.
Exactly.
Really specific.
Right. Like if you want the AI to, let's say,
Okay.
generate a story about a cat,
Okay, a cat story.
don't just say, write a story about a cat.
Yeah, that's pretty broad.
Tell it what kind of cat,
Okay.
what's the setting,
All right.
what plot points you want.
Give it that context.
Yes, the more context, the better.
Okay, so the AI understands our intention.
That's right. And it's also helpful
Yeah.
to use keywords
Keywords.
that are relevant to the task.
Okay.
This helps the AI focus
Right.
and retrieve the most relevant information.
So, like, if we were asking the AI to summarize a news article,
Okay, good example.
we might include keywords like summary, key points, main takeaways.
You got it.
Okay.
And lastly,
Yeah.
don't be afraid to experiment.
Okay.
Prompt engineering is iterative.
Trial and error.
Yeah, try different approaches.
Okay.
See what sticks.
Find what resonates with the AI.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier
Yeah.
chain of thought
The
prompt.
chain of thought, right?
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah. What makes this technique unique?
Well, it's all about guiding
Okay.
the AI's reasoning process.
Guiding the AI.
We're not expecting it to just come
Yeah.
up with the answer magically.
Right.
We break down the task
Okay.
into smaller steps.
Smaller steps.
Kind of how humans think.
Okay. So instead of just
Yeah.
giving it an equation to solve,
Right.
we would guide it
Exactly.
through each step.
Yeah, like show your work.
Show your work. Okay.
Think out loud.
It makes the results more transparent,
Yes.
more interpretable.
And potentially more accurate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because by guiding the thought process, we help the AI avoid errors
Right.
and arrive at more reliable conclusions.
And this is particularly useful for complex tasks.
Complex problem solving.
Problem solving. Okay.
Things like scientific research, coding,
Wow.
where AI can assist with,
Yeah.
data analysis, hypothesis generation,
Okay.
even debugging code.
So we're training the AI to think more like a human.
Yeah, more structure.
More structure.
More logical.
And does using chain of thought prompting require a lot more effort?
Well, it does require a
Yeah.
bit more upfront effort,
Oh, okay.
but the payoff can be significant.
Okay.
That initial investment in a well-structured prompt
Right.
often leads to more accurate and reliable results.
So it saves time and resources in the long run.
Exactly. Working smarter, not harder.
I like that.
And there are tools emerging
Oh.
that can help,
All right.
like Prompt Perfect, for example.
Prompt perfect.
It can automate
Okay.
some of the tedious aspects.
So the barrier to entry is getting lower
It is.
for these more advanced techniques.
It is. And as these tools get more sophisticated,
Yeah.
I think we'll see even wider adoption.
Now, let's revisit self-refinement.
Okay, self-refinement.
This idea of AI constantly improving itself.
It's fascinating, right?
It is.
Because it moves us away from that traditional model where
Yeah.
we just feed data
Right.
and hope for the best.
And cross our fingers.
Now we're developing systems that can learn
Okay.
from their mistakes
Okay.
and continuously improve.
So AI is developing self-awareness.
In a way,
Yeah.
yes.
Wow.
But we're still far from, like,
Yeah.
true consciousness.
Okay.
But this is a significant step toward more autonomous AI systems.
Can you give an example of how this works?
Sure. Imagine you're using AI
Okay.
to help write a poem.
Okay. A poem.
You provide an initial prompt.
Right.
The AI generates some verses.
Okay.
You give it feedback
Okay.
on what you like, what you don't.
Right.
The AI takes that feedback,
Yeah.
tweaks its model,
Mm.
and then generates a revised version.
So it's learning.
It's learning and refining
Wow.
based on your input.
That's incredible. It's like an AI writing partner
Exactly.
that adapts to your creative vision.
That's a good way to put it.
Are there any areas where this is already happening?
Yeah. Personalized learning in healthcare.
Okay.
We're seeing some really impressive results.
Like AI tutors.
Yeah. That adapt to each student.
That's amazing.
And in healthcare,
Yeah.
AI-powered diagnostic tools
Okay.
that can learn from new data
Right.
and improve their accuracy.
Wow. So earlier disease detection,
Potentially.
more effective treatments.
That's the idea.
So self-refinement is key
It seems to be.
to unlocking AI's potential.
Yes. One of the most exciting frontiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we move on,
About
I want to circle back to that e-commerce scenario.
the virtual assistant.
Let's dive into the specifics.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we've been exploring this world of prompt engineering, all those, intricate details.
To techniques,
To the prompt.
self-refinement.
Self-refinement, yeah.
But now let's see how it's actually being used
Okay.
to shape, customer service.
In the real world.
Yeah, especially these AI-powered virtual assistants
Mhm.
that we see popping up everywhere.
In e-commerce, especially.
E-commerce.
Yeah, it's a perfect example
Yeah.
of, prompt engineering moving from theory to practice.
From theory to practice and actually having an impact.
Exactly.
Imagine you're running an online store.
Okay.
You want to provide
Yeah.
instant support to
Right.
all your customers.
24/7.
But hiring a massive team,
Yeah,
isn't really feasible.
not for everyone.
That's where a virtual assistant comes in.
Makes sense.
Let's say a customer, right,
Okay.
visits your store online,
Mm-hmm.
and they want to know the status of their order.
Pretty common.
Yeah. How can prompt engineering help?
Well, we would start by...
Crafting a prompt, right,
Right.
that guides the AI
Okay.
on how to gather that information
Okay.
and give a good response.
Right.
So the prompt might say,
Yeah.
you are a friendly
Okay.
and helpful virtual assistant for an e-commerce store.
Okay.
A customer wants to know the status of their order.
Okay.
Ask for their order number,
Right.
check the order status in our system,
All right.
and provide them with an estimated delivery date.
That's pretty clear, right?
It is. It tells the AI what to do.
No ambiguity there.
And you know what's great?
What's that?
We can anticipate some problems
Oh, okay.
and build that into the prompt too.
Right.
Let's say
Yeah.
the customer doesn't have their order number.
Oh, yeah, that happens.
Right. So we can add,
Okay.
if the customer doesn't know their order number,
Yeah.
ask for their email address
Right.
or phone number
To locate the order.
to locate the order. Exactly.
So
Yeah.
smooth, less frustration.
Exactly. A better experience.
It's almost like
Yeah.
we're pre-programming those common scenarios
That's a good way to put
that
it.
customers might run into.
So the AI is ready.
The AI is ready, yeah.
And this is just the start.
Okay.
We can use prompt engineering for all sorts of things.
All right.
Product information,
Uh,
returns, exchanges. So it's a key part
it is.
of creating an assistant that feels intelligent.
That can handle those interactions.
That's helpful, yeah.
And this has big implications.
Okay, how so?
Well, for businesses,
Yeah.
by automating these routine tasks,
Okay.
they can free up human agents
Right, to focus on
to focus on more complex issues,
the more sensitive
the
issues.
stuff that really requires a human touch.
So it's a win-win
It is.
for both sides.
Customer and the business.
Let's zoom out for a second.
Okay.
Talk about the bigger picture.
The big picture, right?
We've touched on, some possibilities
Mm-hmm.
in healthcare,
Risk courage.
education.
Yeah.
But are there any concerns? Well, one that comes up often
Okay.
is the impact on the job market
Right.
as AI gets more capable.
Yeah.
Some worry about job displacement.
That's understandable.
It's a valid concern.
It is.
But I think the key here
Yeah.
is to focus on reskilling,
Okay.
upskilling the workforce.
So instead of viewing AI as a threat,
Right, exactly.
more like an opportunity to adapt and evolve.
Create new roles.
And prompt engineering itself
Yes.
is a great example
Yeah,
of a new skill set.
That's in high demand.
That's becoming more and more valuable.
So we need to be proactive.
We do.
Embrace these changes.
Prepare for the future.
The future of work.
Now, before we wrap up,
Yeah.
what excites you most
That's a good question.
about the future of all this?
I think what excites me most is the potential for AI to really amplify human ingenuity.
Oh, wow.
Creativity. Yeah. It's not about replacing humans.
Right. It's
about giving us these tools
Yeah.
to explore new frontiers, solve problems.
Solve problems.
Create things.
Create things we never thought possible.
Exactly. And prompt engineering is a key part of that.
It's that bridge, right?
It is.
Between humans and AI.
By learning how to communicate, we unlock that potential.
This has been such a fascinating deep dive
It has.
into this world of prompt engineering.
From the technical details to the real-world impact.
I hope our listeners have learned a lot.
I hope so too.
And maybe they're even a little inspired.
To explore further.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is just the beginning.
It is the world of AI.
It's constantly changing.
There's always something new.
Always something new to learn.
Stay curious.
Stay curious and keep learning.
That's it.
And that's it for this deep dive.
Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you next time.